Hey guys, how's it going? It's John. You know me as Turning Wrenches 85 here. Hope everybody's having a good one so far. I'm out here in the front yard because I have somebody that's going to be buying a mower from me. It's going to be this one right here. This Yard Machines MTD 21-inch with the 550EX engine auto choke. I had it listed for $100. The guy wants to do a trade with me. He said if he gives me 50, he'll trade me a mower for it. So waiting for him to show up here right now. So I'll show you guys the mower here real quick. There it is. Like I said, I cleaned it up. Oh, remember I told you there was an issue? It was rattling when I would start it when I was mowing that yard. All it was is I forgot to put a washer on the blade bolt there, so it starts up real good. So I'm going to show you guys real quick here. I'm going to start it up before this guy shows up. He's supposed to be here in a few minutes. I'm going to put you guys down there. I got my tripod here. Starts up real good. There. Alright. So, put you guys somewhere so you guys can see the transaction of me selling it and seeing what mower I pick up. I don't know what kind of mower it is. He didn't tell me. He just said it's a mower that possibly needs a carburetor. That's all I know. So, I'll bring you guys back when this guy shows up, okay? So, be back in a few seconds. Alright, so this is the mower I got on trade there, if you guys saw it there on the video. He said he bought it off Facebook Marketplace, and it ran for like 10 minutes, and it started acting up. I'm going to let you guys listen to it. I already think I know what's going on with it. He said it's got a new air filter on it. Let's check it real quick and see. Yeah, brand new air filter. Okay. You guys listen to it. Here, I'm going to put you guys down here on the ground. I got the tripod this time. I'm going to put it on the ground. You guys listen to it. I think it's starving for fuel. Well, we'll figure it out on a later date. Anyway, we'll figure out that in a future episode maybe. Or it might be an easy fix. Anyway, on to today's video. This went through that carburetor on that Troy built. Look what's wrong with this. I hate when people screw people. I really do. Excuse my language. But, you know, I hate when somebody sits there and sells a mower. And the guy told me this, and I'll tell you guys a story real quick. The two guys you saw, they bought this mower off of Facebook Marketplace. And they said 10 minutes of using it, it ran like crap. It barely ran and started. And off camera, I took off the carburetor and I cleaned it. And it's all this junk in here. Look at this. I mean, this is ridiculous. That was in it. And the carburetor bowl. And the Welch plug was out of it. This is the gas that was in it. There's nothing wrong with the gas. I'm going to start it up now. Who sits there and screws people like that? Not me. Not me at all. Nope. Oh, here's the even better part. They didn't put no oil in there too. It was low on oil too. There was barely oil in the dipstick too. How do you sell a mower to somebody and sell it like that in good shape like it is right there? And you're gonna sit there and you're gonna sell a mower to somebody. I don't know how much they pay for it. I didn't ask. It's not my business. But how do you sit there and sell a mower like that to somebody and hardly have any oil in it, and you don't even clean the carburetor out on them, and then within 10 minutes of using it, it runs like crap? Sorry. That's my rant. I don't sit there and screw people. I fix it. So when I sell it to them, they have no issues, and I tell them if they have any issues, they can come back and I'll fix it for them. But I'm not going to sit there and do like that. And I don't know who this person was. And if they're watching this video, I don't care either. You don't sit there and you screw people like that and sell a mower to somebody and it runs like that to them. Okay? I mean, I'm grateful I got the mower. I'm not going to argue about that. But you don't sit there and sell that. This mower's in good shape. I'm sure. What the year is? What year is this? 2014? Yeah, 2014. You don't sit there and do that to people. I'm sorry. Okay? Like I said, I know different people have different ways of selling mowers and fixing them up and flipping them, which I understand, you know, to each their own. But I don't want to have somebody come back at me and sit there and say, hey, you sold me a mower that don't even run. I'm not going to go do that. If I'm going to try to get top dollar for the mower, I'm going to fix it right. And this one's going to be fixed right. It's going to have an oil change. It's already got a new air filter in it, so I don't have to worry about that. But I had to fix the handles too. Look at this. This was on the handles. These little shoulder bolts here. These barely held on the handle. I had these right here. They're Troy built ones, MTD ones. I took off another handle. I had to plastic weld this one right here with my plastic welder. Right there. I took it and fixed that part so it tightens up. Like I said, I'm sorry. Rant for the day. That's my rant right there. I had to say that because I had to get that out because that irritates me that you're going to sell something on Facebook Marketplace and you're trying to be, you know, reputable, and you're going to sit there and do that to people. I'm sorry. Like I said, I got to rant about that. I'm sorry because I don't do that to people. I don't sell them mowers that are junk. I try to fix them up like they're my own. So that's my rant right there, okay? So sorry about that. I had to get that off my chest. That was just bothering me because when I took out that carburetor bowl and I saw that, after the guy showed me it running, and after they left, I brought it in the yard and I took it apart and looked at it real quick off camera. I saw that and it just made me mad. So I just had a rant about that. So I apologize to anybody there. I just, you know, that I was just I just don't like that. It's not the way I work, and it's not the way I roll. And here, like I said, I I fix mowers, I flip them, but I'm gonna fix them like they're my own and have them running right. And that right there is unacceptable. Right there, that somebody sells a mower like that with hardly any oil on it and it blows up on them. No, sorry. I know those are not the good engines. I know they're plastic carburetors. I know that they're made like junk. I understand that completely. But you're going to go and prematurely go and do that and put hardly any oil in there? Come on. Sorry, that's my rant. I'm done. So let's continue on. Okay, it's been about I think a week since I did that rant. I still have reasons to have that rant there, but I did fix some of the issues since then. I didn't do them on camera. I did them off camera because I'll explain to you what one of the issues were on the mower. But still, I'm still not cutting the person slack for selling a mower with a carburetor that was dirty like that. It didn't even run like that. It's kind of weird. It had fresh gas and then the carburetor looked that dirty. Come on. But still, you don't sell a mower to somebody that's low on oil like that and it's leaking oil, and you know it was leaking oil. I'm sure you knew that was leaking oil. But anyway, here it is. I cleaned it up. Went over it with some red paint I had. I had some tractor red paint. It's not perfect. We're not going for perfect, but I cleaned up the areas where it was all messed up at. I took a little bit of black paint and went over the engine part where it was some of the paint was peeling as well. And I went and resealed the engine and found something interesting when I took the engine off to reseal it. But I'll explain that here in a minute. Like I said, I went over this. I put black paint over it and fixed that up there. That's unfortunately from the gasket. I thought it was leaking oil. It's not. It's from the gasket. I'll put on there. But I put RTV black silicone around there. Resealed it back up again. This wasn't too bad. I mean, it's not a perfect mower. And then, like I said, I refixed these handles. Put the right brackets on there as well. Oh! The black part of the recoil. I went to go start it up after I fixed it. It blew up on me, the recoil spring. It came apart in there. I had to shut it off real quick. I thought the engine blew. The recoil broke on there, so I popped the 3 bolts off of the 5/16, switched that out, pulled took my flathead screwdriver, pulled that out, fixed that as well. So I put the original oil back in it that I drained out of it. There's one thing I do got to put on there, and I do have a 21-inch blade I'm going to throw on there. It's got a 20-inch blade that they put on there. Yeah, it works, but I'm going to put the original blade on it, and I got one for it, so I'm going to throw it on there, and it'll make it cut a little bit better as well. Unfortunately, I don't have a bag for it, but, you know, it is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers on it. Now, let me get your size set up a little bit better, and I'm going to explain another reason what I found on here. So let me get it on the tripod here in a minute. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, that blade's seen better days, I think. Anyway, now here's what I'm not happy about, and I'm sure all my small engine guys would agree with me on this also. Here, when I went to go reseal it, it probably was a common issue that the gaskets on there failed. They don't fail is once you take the bolts off the engine to take it off the frame, and all of a sudden the 3/8 bolt dropped down and the dowel pin to locate the sum cover falls off as you're picking the engine up from the frame. So some Phil Fairy was in here messing with it. That's how I knew, because one of the bolts came off the engine cover. You know, there's like 5 3/8 bolts to hold the sum cover on, and then they got those little dowel locator pins to put them on there. You know, like if you're taking it apart and resealing it or replacing a governor. I mean, it's gonna happen. You got those little locator pins. It's gonna help you locate it. There was only one there, and it fell off. As long as one of the 3/8 bolts fell off, so I knew somebody was in there and, you know, messed it up. And you know, like I said, I am mad. I'm still gonna be mad because I don't think it should have never been sold like it was. It was an accident waiting to happen, and unfortunately, you know, I'm glad I got it and I fixed it up right. I just put a 21-inch blade on there. It's not a perfect blade, but you know, it's a blade that's gonna work. It'll cut grass with it. And you know, like I said, I went through the carburetor on it, and you know, I had to fix the recoil on it because the recoil was messed up on it too. It fell apart. And then of course I went over it with the black paint, the quick color paint, and fixed that engine up. And then I went over just a little bit with the paint here. I know it's not gonna be perfect. It's not perfect. I'm going for perfect on it, but I'm just making it a little bit more presentable mower, and it's going to be a reliable mower for it as well. There, because I don't believe in selling somebody a mower that is that you cobble together because somebody decided to mess it up. So that's my rant. If you guys agree with me, that's my personal opinion on it. I don't believe in cobbling stuff up to try to sell it, and I don't want the reputation of coming back at me and saying you sold me a mower that fell apart as soon as I got it home. So anyway, I'm gonna start it up for you guys. Show you guys how it sounds now. It's auto choke. Okay, so you guys heard it run. We fixed it. It's a little bit of a short video, but I wanted to show you guys. I don't like cobbling stuff up, so I'm going to fix it right. If it comes into this yard, it's coming out of this yard the way, by my standards, it's going to be running machine like it's my own equipment. So we got it fixed. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it always. Give me a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, TurningRiches85. And as always, keep on turning those wrenches. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care.